Remy Ma is finally realizing she messed up big time with Papoose. Things aren't going her way, and now that he's moved on, she suddenly wants him back. She spent months cheating on him with one of his proteges, but now that he's happy with someone else, she's willing to do whatever it takes to get him back. The problem? Papoose's new girl, Claressa Shields, isn't having it. She just called Remy out and made it clear she's not letting her take her man. Claressa just put Remy on blast for trying to get at Papoose, being sneaky, sending risky pictures, and doing the most to grab his attention. But what's Remy really up to? Is she just trying to break them up for no reason? Because let's be real, she's too fly to be acting this desperate. And if you're wondering why Remy seems so bothered by Claressa and Papoose, it's simple. Claressa isn't just some random Instagram model that rappers go after. She's in a whole different league. Remy probably thought Papoose would come running back, so she didn't stress about the divorce at first. And honestly, it's not hard to see why Papoose was head over heels for her for years. He held her down through everything. When she went to prison, he never left her side. He even got himself in trouble trying to sneak in a skeleton key for her. And let's not forget, he married her while she was still locked up and stayed faithful the whole time. If that's not real love, then what is? But then, Remy pushed her luck. She cheated and just assumed Papoose would stay because he'd always been crazy about her. She thought she could get away with anything, but that was the final straw. Papoose was like, yeah, nah, and left her for good. Next thing you know, he's with Claressa. At first, people thought they'd keep things quiet since Papoose had just ended a long relationship with Remy. It made sense after everything they'd been through. Jumping into something new in the public seemed like a lot. But then, for a while, Remy and Papoose were the couple everyone looked up to, the definition of black love. But Papoose shocked everyone when he went public with Claressa instead. And let's be clear, Claressa isn't just some Instagram model or a pretty face. She's one of the best female boxers and MMA fighters in the world. She's the only boxer, male or female, to ever hold all 4 major world titles in 3 weight classes. And on top of that, she's one of only 3 women in history to become a champion in 5 different divisions. Claressa made history by becoming a 2, 3, 4, and 5 division world champion faster than anyone else. As of October 2022, she's ranked the best female middleweight and the top pound-for-pound female boxer by ESPN and The Ring. She's younger than Remy, super successful and loaded. And from what people are saying, that's really bothering Remy because now she can't even say Papoose downgraded. Let's be real, Remy is still a catch. She was a big deal in rap back in the day, and she's doing all right for herself. But like I said, there's no way she can call Claressa a downgrade. At the end of the day, she and Papoose broke up because she cheated on him with one of his own proteges.
Don't give a f*** this nigga. Just tell him stop screwing the business. If a nigga thought you was to help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rim. That's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. We think that y'all marriages still have to go through them stages. Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. They held you down in prison for 6 years.
Papoose was so mad he ended up fighting Easy and knocking him out. But in that moment, he was done with Remy, even if she didn't see it yet. For months, she denied everything, acting like their marriage was fine and people were just making up stories. But then, Papoose made it clear he had moved on. Not long after, he went public with Claressa. Even then, he kept it classy and never bashed Remy. Papoose never called Remy out for cheating or tried to embarrass her. He kept it respectful. But once he got with Claressa, Remy got salty and decided to stir the pot. She took to social media and made a scene, and the timing was way too perfect to be random. It happened right when a movie about Claressa's life was about to drop, starring Ryan Destiny and other big names. The film was a huge deal, and Claressa needed all the positive buzz she could get. Fans were convinced Remy did it on purpose, just to ruin her moment. Fans were convinced Remy was just trying to mess up Claressa's moment out of jealousy. She went off on Instagram, calling out Papoose and Claressa and even leaking some of Claressa's texts to him. In one message, Claressa wrote, "You're the one who's married, so take accountability. If you can't be with me in person or even stay on the phone, the least you can do is let me know you made it home safe or that you fell asleep in the Sprinter." That definitely made it sound like something was going on between them before Papoose and Remy officially split. Claressa was basically telling him to step up and be more present. Remy wasn't about to let it slide. She went in on Claressa and took shots at Papoose too. She wrote, "So you fell asleep on the phone with Claressa while laying in my house? He refuses to leave." This supposed to be a world champion boxer, but she got scared and hung up the second she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one. But she didn't stop there. She kept going, saying, "Claressa Shields and her weak publicity team have been putting out fake stories about me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift. I've had enough." Remy was done keeping quiet. She claimed Papoose told her to let it go, but she wasn't having it. She wrote, "I begged Pat to say something and shut this down, but he kept telling me to stay quiet like that was the best move. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he swore he'd never mess with you, 'cause you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. And now the world's gonna see it too, since you're so tough." And she wasn't stopping there. Determined to stir the pot even more, Remy leaked more texts showing that Claressa was panicking after being exposed. She blew up Papoose's phone, sending messages like, "I know you hate this." Claressa was freaking out and blowing up Papoose's phone. She messaged him, "I know you don't like internet drama, but you need to fix this today. My PR team is gonna lose it when they see this. I can't be out here getting exposed, especially with my movie dropping on December 25th. You got your other phone yet? Don't worry, I'm not stressing over anything she says or posts." Then Remy jumped back in, taking another shot. She wrote, "Papoose, you're a fool. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshotted y'all convo. And to top it off, he was out here trying to get me arrested, the woman who stayed loyal for 17 years, while plotting with one of his side chicks." Remy kept going, making it clear she wasn't backing down. She wrote, "The same woman he tried to tear down, the one who could have aired him out but didn't. I got all the pics and messages from the chicks he was messing with while I was away, and he was out here acting like he was holding me down. Oh, and now he's about to say he wrote my raps. Imagine that. And if anything personal about me leaks, just know it was him, 'cause he already threatened to do it." Then, to make things even messier, she leaked more texts. One of them showed Claressa practically begging Papoose for basic effort, saying, "I'm not happy, but all right. I'ma stop. Don't want to stress you more than." Claressa sounded fed up and defeated in her messages to Papoose. She wrote, "You're already stressed, so I'm just gonna stop. How I feel doesn't even matter. I'm tired of talking when you're not really listening. But thanks for your honesty. I guess that's better than nothing. You're gonna do whatever you want anyway, so I won't say anything else." Then she kept going, "I ask for gifts and I'm tripping. I say I like flowers and I'm tripping. I just want some time set aside for me, and somehow, that makes me tripping too. I don't even know what to feel anymore. I'm just laying here feeling stupid." Remy was going all in at this point. She wrote, "Hey, Miss Shields, I'm a one-man woman, just like I was a one-husband woman. And I'm a damn good one too. That's why people just can't let go. Oh, and let's be real, he's never gonna buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag. Stop playing with me, 'cause I'm not the enemy you want. And just so we're clear, I'm not even mad. I'm actually really happy. That's why your man is mad. Oh, and I know you said you feel stupid, but girl, you look stupid too." At this point, she was on a roll, but Papoose finally stepped in to shut it down. He called Remy out, saying she was just salty because he left her, even though she cheated on him multiple times, and not just with Easy the Block Captain. He said, sad to say, but as a narcissist, she chose to cheat over and over again. Now that I've finally moved on, she wants to play the victim. I've asked for a divorce so many times, but instead of handling it like an adult, She'd rather chase clout on social media. Papoose made it clear he didn't want to bring this drama to social media, especially for the sake of his 6-year-old daughter. She has to go to school, he said. I've kept quiet through all of this. Then he called Remy out directly. I would never get anyone arrested. That's just another lie, and it's easy to prove. You're the one who involved the police. Lying about things the whole world saw happen is just sad. And making up fake text messages from years ago just to flip the story and excuse your cheating? That's real narcissist behavior. Papoose didn't hold back when talking about the rumors of Remy cheating on him with Easy the Block Captain. While I was home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I've moved on, she's mad and making up lies. Typical narcissist behavior. He kept going. I told her we could handle the divorce like adults, but she refuses, just because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this dude out. I still have the messages of her begging me to cover it up. But who cares? He didn't even throw a punch back. Soft as ever. Last time I saw him, he was. Papoose didn't hold back. Everybody saw it. I knocked him out, and Remy woke him up, then spent 4 days with him. Meanwhile, I went home with my daughter. She couldn't wait to lie about it again. Classic narcissist move. He made his point clear. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then went behind my back. But Remy wasn't letting that slide. She clapped back. All you do is lie. Is that you looking just fine in the background? No matter what, I'm always with my baby on important days. Remy fired back, accusing Papoose of trying to use their divorce to get money out of her. You've got a bad gambling problem, and now you're trying to pressure me for money just to make this divorce smooth. She kept going. I've been asking you for years to leave and let us handle this quietly, but you refused. You said the only way you'd leave is if it turned into a public mess. You know I don't do social media drama, and you're using that against me, just like you use my upbringing and my so-called gangster girl image to try and control the story. Then she called him out for setting her up. You recorded me, trying to paint me as a snitch, saying, "Oh, not Remy Ma calling the police for help. You a rat. Call your brother, call Joe. You knew exactly what you were doing." Remy put him on blast for trying to cut her off from the people who cared about her. You worked hard to isolate me from everyone, and I was too blind to see it. I even told people not to speak on the real you, just to protect this black love image that I helped create. And you had no problem letting lies about me spread. She kept going. How many of my friends and family did you push away on purpose? Then she called him out for being jealous of her success. You hated that I started my battle rap league. You were mad I was helping other rappers instead of putting all my energy into you. Remy wasn't holding back. You said yourself, you were gonna try to tear down everything I built. And I'm so tired of this fake knockout story. People only know what they heard, not what really happened. And you kept saying, don't worry, it'll blow over. She laid it all out. Truth is, you snuck in like a thief in the night, wearing a mask, but my security saw you. He knows exactly who you are. Then you ran off. You started this whole fake narrative, feeding battle rappers and my company lies, even paying people for dirt. Then she brought up another betrayal. You made me go to that award show with you, acting like everything was good, just so you wouldn't look bad. Remy didn't hold back. You love playing with the cops, huh, Pap? You think I forgot? The pool never got finished because you attacked me in the garage. The workers had to call the police to get you off me. Keep lying if you want. I got audio and video. Remy finally let it be known why she was really mad. She and Claressa used to be cool, until Claressa betrayed her and took her husband right from under her nose. She even posted screenshots of Claressa in her DMs and wrote, "Here's Papoose's weird girlfriend wishing me a happy new year." Just days later, she was in my inbox asking for advice on how to show off her body. This is wild. I created this monster, hyping her up while knowing things weren't right. Remy made it clear she had been holding back, but not anymore. She called out Claressa, saying, "You think you know what I have, so you feel comfortable lying to these people. Trust me, you're gonna regret this." But Claressa was over the drama. She finally clapped back. I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is acting like this. Straight clown behavior. Remy wasn't about to let that slide. She shot back, "I'm not even 45 yet, but you're 29, and let's just say, you're not exactly aging like one. Again, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and stop playing with me." Papoose had gone completely off the grid, ignoring calls and disappearing with some girl from Cali. That's when Remy put him on blast, not just for cheating on Claressa, but for trying to play both sides. Claressa wasn't about to let that slide. She fired back, calling out Remy's friend Jimmy for faking texts just to stir up drama. "Making fake texts is crazy. I'm not the one you can bully. You're bitter, mad, and making yourself look stupid. Just stop." Then, she took it up a notch, challenging Remy to a full-on fight. Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma. February 2nd. Come get your ass hooped. Crash out now. Now, Remy might be tough, but even she knows stepping in the ring with one of the best female boxers in the world isn't a good idea. So, she ignored the challenge, and just like that, the drama seemed to cool off. Or so we thought. Because now, Claressa just exposed something wild, claiming Remy has been sending certain pictures to Papoose, trying to get him back. And if you're wondering why? Well, word is, things between Papoose and Claressa might not be as solid as they seem. Papoose and Claressa have been out enjoying life, showing up at games together, and making it clear they're happy. Claressa even admitted she's deeply in love with him. "Yeah, I love him. His support is different from anything I've had before. The way he talks to me, the way he treats me, it just hits different. We deserve each other. Honestly, I just want to keep him all to myself." And now, rumors are flying that Papoose is planning to propose. Even after everything with Remy, he still believes in love and is ready to take the next step with Claressa. But Remy? She's not letting go so easily. Word is, she's still trying to get him back, allegedly sending him flirty pictures to win him over. But Claressa isn't one to back down. Insiders say she's ready to fight for her man. This whole situation is messy, but what do y'all think? Is Remy really playing dirty? Drop your thoughts below.